Alright guys, well, I'm back with another little install video. Not really a how-to, but just an install. Last video I made was about these headlights. And in that video I mentioned that I wanted to lower it because I mean it had a decent amount of wheel gap. It was stock suspension, so I went ahead and got some coilovers. For the people that are wondering, I ended up getting some of these, some Racelands. Some people like to call them Racelands. They're all right. I mean, they were only 500 bucks, and the next best thing were Fortune Autos. I think those run close to 800, and I've heard a lot of things about these top hats, like camber plates starting to crack on them, and they always run into issues. And I mean, the only, I guess, issues with Racelands is that people like talk shit about Racelands, but they've never even ran them. So I mean, I guess we'll see how they go. I've had Racelands before on a few cars, and they're obviously not the best, but I mean, for what you're spending, it's a pretty good deal. So this side's already done. It's super easy on these. I've done several Subarus already, and it's pretty much the same, except for the back is a little bit different on these cars. So I'm gonna start doing this other side. This wheel's still on and everything, so I'm gonna time myself too. My guess is I could drop everything and put the new one in about like 15 minutes. So I'll do a time lapse of that. Alright guys, so I just finished that one side, so I finished a little bit earlier. Just stopped the timer, those 10 minutes. There you go, that's all tightened down. Got these two bolts all good. Lines hooked up. But yeah, like I said, the front is super easy. Hopefully the back ain't all that hard. Alright guys, so she's all done. Well, I mean, not fully done. I still gotta put the wheels on, of course. But I mean, the rear coilovers are in. If you guys are seeing this, yes, someone backed out of a parking spot and hit the bumper here and made a little dent, but it's kind of hard to pull out. I already tried it. And got this wheel on already, but that coilover. The back was pretty easy too. You just gotta drop 3 bolts on the control arm, and then you gotta come up under here and get the 2 bolts there. So yeah, pretty easy job. I think it took me like an hour in total. So I'm gonna drop it back down and then see how it looks. There she is guys, all done. There's still like really no wheel gap anymore, which is what I wanted. Keep in mind, this is like a daily driven car. It's not a show car or anything like that. Just something I could drive every day, still comfortable. You know, it's not super low or anything. I don't really have to watch out for crazy potholes here in Denver. So I mean, yeah, there it is. There's a few things that I want to do to it next. I'm thinking of doing the like an intake, and then doing a J-pipe on it. And then after I do the J-pipe, well, once I do those mods, I want to get the MA Performance E30 tune, which, I mean, I've heard pretty good stuff about it, but if you guys have any other suggestions, feel free to make a comment. You know, let me know what other things I should do to it. I got a few more things coming for it, so stay tuned. But I mean, yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it.